Good Monday morning. How is everybody? I hope those of you in North Texas are thawing out all right. Boy, there's something good smelling in the smoker here. Here's Riley here to be by my side. Come here, Millie. You all remember these girls? Yeah, you remember them. Poor Millie got, I don't know, attacked by something and has a big patch out of her there where she got sewed up, but they're doing fine. The girls are doing fine. Hey, I was just reading in my personal devotion this past week from Luke, is one of the books out of the Word that I'm reading, and I was reading, and you know, I hadn't even planned on talking on this until last night sometime. It just really hit me that this was a word, because actually I'm going to be starting a series on spiritual warfare starting this Wednesday, but I just feel like this is a word for somebody. Because I was reading out of Luke 19 and then Luke 22, and in Luke 19 is where, you know, it's the last few days of Jesus' earthly ministry, and he's on. So he wants to he wants to ride through the streets of Jerusalem. You know, he's going to do that. So he tells the boys in Luke 19. He says, "Go get a donkey. You're going to find a donkey tied up, and when somebody says, 'Hey, what are you doing with my donkey?' just tell them, the Lord has need of it." And then again in Luke 22, they said, "Well, where are we going to prepare the Passover supper to have with you?" And he says, "Okay, when you go to town, you're going to see this guy carrying a little tank of water, and you just follow him and then say to the owner of the house, 'Hey, the teacher has need to have the supper with his disciples here.'" So to have the Passover with his disciples. And so when he did that, you know, of course, everything was just, the path was made smooth. And I was thinking about the time that we were about to start the church in Denver, Colorado, and the house that we were looking at getting was just like $100 too much. That tells you how long ago it's been. It was like they were asking $450 for this split level 4-bedroom home, and $450 a month, that is. So anyway, I just felt like the Lord said, well, yeah, and all we could do was $350. So I felt like the Lord said, just tell them the Lord has need of this house. And of course I said, Lord, the guy's going to just think I'm nuts, you know, if I say that. And but I just felt like the Lord was telling me that. So we went to look at it again, and I said, "Now, how much you ask for this?" He said, $450. And I said, "Gosh, all we could do is $350. You know, the Lord," I said, "I know this is going to sound crazy, but the Lord has need of this house." And you know, he said, well, thought for a second, said, "Well, okay, we can go $350 then." And you know, I mean, I just said, wow, Lord, doing things your way makes a difference, doesn't it? And you know, I just want to encourage you, there's somebody out there, maybe several somebodies, that you're needing something and you have no idea how it's going to happen. I want you to know, if the Lord, see, if it concerns you and God's in it, then the Lord has need of it. Not just you, but the Lord has need in it. So I just encourage you to trust in what He's trying to tell you. You know, that's part of Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, is that it says, if you'll trust in Him with all your heart, He will make your path straight. So maybe today, maybe you're needing God to do something. You know, maybe you're in a relationship, in a job. Boy, let the Lord go ahead of you. See, God was going ahead to prepare the way, whether it was His need for a donkey, His need for transportation to do what He needed to do. Hey, that's a good word. I tell you, God has provided cars for me. Let me just tell you. I'll never forget a few years ago when a guy came up to me in men's group on Saturday morning and said, "Hey, I just feel like the Lord wants me to give you my Chrysler Pacifica." And I mean, you know, I said, well, okay, you know, and so see, God can do that for you too. So if you're in His will, He can absolutely make a way where there is no way. So I just want to encourage you today with that maybe the Lord has need of something that you need, you know, that you need, but the Lord needs it too, in order to use you the way He wants to use you, in order for you to fulfill your destiny. So, hey, I hope you'll absolutely have a great day and move in the knowledge that God is going before you to meet that need. Have a great day. I'm Ron Moore, and I'll talk to you again on Wednesday.